Before we pray in, I'm going to just share a song for the holiday. That I love, stand beside her and guide her through this night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you. That's in dedication for all. Silence that, and away we'll go. We have a guest musician visiting us today. Actually, the interesting thing is he's been a member of our community for 7 years, and he plays classical guitar, and you'll be hearing more of that later on, but he's going to join us on this opening song. This is Robert Florence, and we welcome him. Okay. Great. All right. This thing is wobbly. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an old ancient saying in the wind: one must only take a first step to begin. You're on your way then, you've done the hardest part. Now make your journey with a generous heart. Step by step, side by side, hand in hand, this old world's a better ride. Step by step, side by side, Take a little step with your neighbor side by side. Now if we understand the heart's the one true power, and that nothing that we see is truly ours. From a satellite we all look like one. Then I think God, our world's time may finally come. Step by step, side by side, hand in hand, this old world's a better ride. Step by step, side by side, take a little step with your neighbor side by side. Step by step, side by side, hand in hand, this old world's a better ride. Yeah, go ahead. Step by step, yeah, side by side, take a little step with your neighbor, take a little step with your neighbor, step with your neighbor side by side. Thank you very much. Let's all stand and affirm what we know to be true. God is good and all is well. What a wonderful morning beyond compare. I feel God's loving presence everywhere. I am filled with joy profound in a world where many miracles abound. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. In the garden of my soul, I am happy, healed, and whole. I know that God is good and all is well. Please be seated.
Good morning, Unity. Good morning. Happy holiday weekend. We are so grateful for those who gave their lives that we might know the gift of freedom. Welcome to Unity Church of Bon Air, where we live and express unconditional love and grow together in peace and prosperity. My name is Reverend Patty, and it is my joy to serve as the senior minister here along each one of you, because we are all doing ministry together. Whether this is your first time or 100th time joining us either in person or online, we are grateful for your presence and participation as we share this special time together. We have come here as part of love's divine purpose that calls each of us forth to celebrate the connection we all share through the holy presence within us and all around us that we call God. And in this spirit of community, we unfold in light and love all spiritual and religious gatherings and all people everywhere. We especially welcome any of you who are here for the first time. If you're in the room, please raise your hand, and one of our ushers will bring you a welcome packet. And we invite you to join us for fellowship coffee following the service. And if you are with us online, we invite you to go to unitybonair.org to find out all the wonderful activities here at the church. And I want to give a shout out this morning to Bella McCullough, who is with us today. She and her a friend, Braden, created a documentary on Umaja that will be showing in September, as Umaja has a book signing and has a whole event. And they just found out that the documentary has been nominated for a regional Emmy. How great is that, right? And with Bella is her friend whose name is Alex. So we're glad, Alex, you're here with us too. So let's see. My I've lost my place in my thing here. Okay, so now it's time. So I've got this, I had to write this down because I wanted to get it the way it was. So I saw this little podcast that was Ellen DeGeneres speaking to a mother and a son. And it opened with a video that the mother had taken. So she was telling her 5-year-old son and probably under 2-year-old daughter who were in the back seat of her car that she was pregnant. So she had the video camera trained on them. So this is how this thing goes. It's hilarious. So the mom goes, "I'm pregnant." And the boy puts both his hands on his face and he goes, "What were you thinking?" Why do you have another baby? You have 2. Why do you, this is exasperating. You want to replace one of your babies? And at this point, the mother jumps in and says, "Listen, no one is replacing anyone. We're adding another child to the family." And the little guy goes, "It's too much. Mom, it makes no sense. It makes no sense." "What kind of baby?" And she goes, "Well, I'm not sure yet whether it's a little boy or a little girl." And he goes, "Oh, a boy, that would be worse. He would be louder." And then later in the conversation, you find out that when she brought the daughter home, she cried all the time. And he's thinking a boy's going to cry even worse. But it was just so priceless. How many 5-year-olds say, "This is exasperating"? It was just precious. Okay. So let's take a breath. Just allow ourselves to come into our bodies, relaxing our shoulders and our muscles and our busy, busy mind, moving into our heart space. And remembering again our deepest truth, that we are the power of love and light. We are each a unique expression of the Christ in these temples we call our bodies, using these temples. So we just let this sense of love wash over us. The sense of peace. For we know we have been called here. We have said yes to a divine purpose, to being love in this time and place. So we just create this vast circle of love. And in it we bring all those whose names are in our prayer box. All those who are members and friends of our community who are going through some things right now, whether it's relationship, financial, health, we just hold them in the light. And if you have someone in your realm of beloveds that you would like to include, you may say their name now, silently or out loud. And we hold with these dear ones the truth that God is the sufficiency in their lives, just as it is in our lives. That everything they need will be provided by this one presence and this one power. That we can rest in certainty that there is nothing happening in their lives that is bigger than this power that is within them. So we take another breath in and just say, "Thank you, Spirit. Thank you." And we continue placing loved ones and others in our circle. We think of our country. We think of political leaders within our country and around the world who stand in this opportunity to care deeply, to respond to those who have needs. We see the power of Spirit leading and guiding them, and we see our world saying yes to the vibration of peace, no to the idea of separation. And then we move forward as one human family. And now we enfold all those who are in war-torn areas. The stress and the sadness and the grief, we hold them close to our hearts and send them love. And we turn to our little ones and to those growing up. And we hold these precious bundles of possibility in love and joy, knowing the one power is at work in each of their lives as well. We see them thriving, being blessed, being valued, having everything they need. And now we look out at our Mother Earth. What a beautiful several days we've had. The sun shining, things blooming, the new green on the leaves of the trees sparkling. For our oceans, our rivers, our clouds that give us rain, for all this we are so very, very grateful. Finally, we turn within and name a few blessings in our hearts and across our minds. Just let these pictures fill our imagination and let our vibration rise up in appreciation and gratitude, celebrating these gifts. And we close with our usual prayer. Please join with me. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And I want to share with you, so something is going on in my family. So it's a bit challenging. My brother I have shared is in hospice, and we found out that he is in transition at this point. So hospice nurses are giving him morphine about every 6 hours. As things get worse, they go up to 1 hour every hour if needed. So, my mind knows that it's time for him to let go, and my heart goes, but that's so final. So I know it's time for him to be in oneness. And so if you see me looking weird in this next coming week, or looking sad, or looking any particular way, I'm working through my grief, and my family has decided, however fast or slow this happens, he will be cremated, and all of us will join together at some point for a celebration of life. So none of that is determined, but I just invite you to hold all of us in love and light too. And thank you. Okay, now for our statement of truth. There is one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God, the omnipotent good. Then our music team is going to lead us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's all stand together. It's better. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Please remain standing, because it's time to sing our sing-along. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. I always remember this song from Vacation Bible School, but the deeper meaning of it, other than having fun as kids singing at church, is about climbing up in consciousness. So let's sing it with our hearts and souls. Children of the light. Yeah. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Children of the light. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Children of the light. We are climbing higher, higher, yeah. We are climbing higher, higher. We are climbing higher, higher. Children of the light. Rise and shine and give God glory. Rise and shine and give God glory. Rise and shine and give God glory. Children of the light. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. 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 Children of the light. Oh, children of the light.
And welcome to another Sunday in the neighborhood. My name is Barbie Nunley, and I am your service leader today. And I'm happy to let you know about all of our opportunities. So today, I got a revision here. Today, fellowship coffee will be picked up at 12:15. You may continue to eat and drink while Ben Johnson talks to us about his cross-country trip to Unity and beyond. Is Ben here? Okay. His presentation starts at 12:30. It will be a fun time to continue fellowship and hear about his great adventures. Spirit groups are back, and we start the first week in June. So we'll have a table in the hallway today to sign up, as well as next week. The Spirit groups will follow the Sunday messages based on Discover Your Divinity by Linda Martella Winsett. Marcy has the book available in the bookstore, and the study lasts for 6 weeks, followed by an outreach party and celebration. And we sure like to celebrate here at Unity. Join in the community, camaraderie, and the opportunity to grow this summer. Also in June, Reverend Alva will offer a book study. It starts June the 5th, and it will explore the profound wisdom contained within William Marsh's book, The 12 Gifts from God. We will embark on a journey to understand and integrate each of the 12 divine gifts in our lives. And Marcy has this book available in the bookstore as well. And this study is on Thursdays. It lasts for 6 weeks from 7 to 8:30, and it will be in New Rock Hall. We enjoy so many opportunities for sacred service, growth, learning, and fun at UCBA. Check out our calendar on our website, keep up with our weekly e-newsletter, and follow us on Facebook. And now for the daily word. Our daily word is comforted. So I invite you to just take a nice deep breath, relax your shoulders so we can listen deeply to this important message. There are times I mourn the loss of a loved one or perhaps the loss of something I treasure. I am thankful when those around me acknowledge my loss and comfort me by expressing care and concern. It may not completely alleviate my pain, but their efforts do lift my mood, even if only for a short while. I also recognize the tender, loving presence of God that is always with and within me and enables me to persevere even in the face of loss. God's comfort is for everyone. The light, love, peace, and comfort of the divine bless all those who are feeling the pain of loss, loneliness, and grief. I pray that the love and care of God flow through me to comfort those who grieve. And our Bible message is, "Sing for joy, O heavens, and exalt. O earth, break forth, O mountains, into singing. For the Lord has comforted his people and will have compassion on his suffering ones." From Isaiah 49:13. And our affirmation, I'll go ahead and say it once, and please say it with me 3 times. I am comforted knowing God's presence is a blessing now and always. I am comforted knowing God's presence is a blessing now and always. I am comforted knowing God's presence is a blessing now and always. I am comforted knowing God's presence is a blessing now and always. Thank you, and now for some more wonderful music.
When we don't know what to do, all we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. All we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. All we can do is be there for each other in these times when we don't know what to do. All we can do is be there for each other and help each other through. And help each other through. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am very happy to introduce our speaker for today, our very own Reverend Lisa Marks. Reverend Lisa Marks is a religious science minister, teacher, with over 40 years as an educator in elementary setting, as a teacher, guidance counselor, and now an interventionist. She is also a spiritual truth teacher. Reverend Lisa is a credentialed counselor, healer, Reiki practitioner, and has had healing hands since her early 20s and combines that with crystals and sound healing. Using training in medical intuition, along with her own natural abilities to perceive what is happening in the body, a certified regressionist, and in the past year has been trained in trauma and ancestral healing therapy. And here at Unity of Bon Air, Reverend Lisa is a proud prayer chaplain and secretary on the board. Reverend Lisa's mission, well, I'm not done yet. She has many gifts and talents. Reverend Lisa's mission is to remind people of who they really are. She is compassionate, honest, forthcoming, and transparent with others, and wants everyone to recognize the good, true, and beautiful stuff in themselves. Through the classes and workshops she offers participants Through the classes and workshops she offers participants to learn how to tap into their multi-dimensional selves. So check out her website at reverendlisamarks.com for more information. And let us give Reverend Lisa a warm welcome.
Am I on? Okay. So I wanted to start this morning with something I'm very proud of, and that is the stole that I am wearing. This was gifted to me by Reverend Thelma after Dwight passed away. Some of you, or maybe many of you, know who Rev Dwight was. So this is the first outing that I've been able to wear it, and it's very Dwight. If any of you knew him, it's represents different religions and then his own yin-yang self. So I have an angel sitting on my shoulder this morning. Ashe. Ashe. All right. So this morning we are going to look at listening with love. And what is this thing called listening? We all think we do it, correct? Can we distinguish between listening and hearing? We hear everything, all the sounds around us, but listening is focused learning. Like with anything else in life, it's a choice. When I take my great nieces out, invariably either my nephew or his wife say to the girls, "Be good listeners." And the girls very definitely reply, "We will." And they do. When I take them home, invariably, one parent or the other asks, "Were you good listeners?" And they promptly say, "We were." And just once, I wish one of them would say, "Nope, I sucked at it today." You know, I didn't have my listening ears on. But that wouldn't happen. And why? Because our relationship says otherwise. Our relationship is established in love. We have a heart-to-heart connection. Out of mutual love and respect, they're going to listen to me. I don't demand it, but love dictates it. I just had a big birthday. And my nephew, Jason, put together a video of friends and family wishing me happy birthday. Everyone started out by saying, "I love you," and went on to say why. And my eldest great niece said, "Because she's kind and patient with us." Those words are gold to me. Those words speak to our connection, and the connection is the basis of all communication. And listening is communicating. Another example are children that I'm involved with at school that I come in contact with. I'm a reading interventionist these days, but my career was in the classroom and also as a guidance counselor for several years. Well, for more than several years. So we consider ourselves at school to be a family. I'm going to have to give in and put on the glasses. I'm sorry. Our school is about establishing relationships and connections. We regard everyone as family. And for kids whose own families may be in disarray, for them to know school is family goes a long way to feeling safe, nurtured, and ultimately being successful. These kids I come in contact with daily, and this year I had 13 groups a day with as many as 6 or 7 kids in them. They know me, they know my expectations, they know that I have unconditional regard for them. I believe that you get what you expect, and I treat them with respect and let them know that I know they are capable humans. That translates into hugs, I love yous, and notes and pictures, and the belief that they can do. Communication, listening to them equals achievement. We learn how to navigate the world of communication by how our families did it with us growing up. And if we felt seen and heard, we all have our own style of listening, and I'm going to go a little bit into that. That translates into how capable we feel as communicators and how we do it. Listening is a basic tool that we carry in our tool bags. So let me say here that I have always valued communication greatly. It's everything. We can't get through life without our communication skills. Listening is an active, not passive communication skill. When we actively listen, worlds change. People blossom. It's what we all need and crave. We say, "Please hear me." Am I right? It's all in the how. It can make or break us as humans. There are many reasons we don't hear each other. Just look at the state of the world right now. It's not just the politics, it's the devices and the divisiveness. We are so glued to our phones, and I'm guilty, to tune out or to be distracted. That's not real communication. That's taking in a whole lot of stuff that keeps us distant from each other. We don't know what's the real truth, but most of it is not what you're reading. We are not being communicated with, we are being communicated at. Texting is flat communication. good for sharing information we may need, but not for in-depth heart-to-heart conversations. It's an easy way to not be face-to-face and feel like you can get away with saying anything you want or be a keyboard warrior. The internet is no place to find out that someone's broken up with you or someone you've been close to has transitioned, and that's happened to me several times. It has replaced ear-to-ear communication. In short, listening is an art, and we've lost it somewhere in all the technology. Many of you know that I'm a religious science minister and have been since 2003. I took my interest in listening skills to developing a class for our practitioners to learn the art of prayer. My desire in that was to help these students understand how to pray with someone and distinguish between what is prayer and what is counseling. But I taught them some counseling skills that they could use. So when I became a prayer chaplain here, where we learned to lovingly listen, it was a perfect match for me. And I have taught these classes through Henrico County, University of Richmond, Fort A.P. Hill even. Do you think that the Army people felt like they needed to know how to listen? That was one of the most interesting things I've ever done. So listening is my business. It's not just about words. It's about body language. It's about eye contact. It's about what is not being said. It's about unconditional regard and respect for what we may not agree with. As a counselor, I'm not an advice giver. I'm a reflector, a mirror, a perception shifter, listening for the words behind the words, and an unconditional love giver, all through the power of listening. And that helps people thrive. Love helps people thrive. You are capable of extending such love. You are that love. In the book, The Sacred Art of Listening, it says, I want to share this with you. Think of the difference it would make if each of us really felt listened to when we spoke. Imagine the time it would save to be heard the first time around instead of having to repeat ourselves over and over again. Envision a conversation in which each person is listened to with respect, even those whose views are different from ours. This is all possible in conversations of the heart. When we practice the sacred art of listening, it takes intention and commitment. We need to slow down to expand our awareness of the possibilities of deep listening. The simple act of listening to each other can transform all of our relationships. Indeed, it can transform the world as we practice being the change we wish to see in the world. So, I want to share some statistics with you. Now, this book is a little dated. I think it was written in 2003. It's a great book if you're ever looking for anything with communication and listening skills. This is Practicing the Sacred Art of Listening. So, most of us spend about 45% of our waking hours listening. Yet, we are distracted, preoccupied, or forgetful about 75% of the time. Marketing studies indicate that the average attention span for adults, you ready for this? 22 seconds. 22 seconds, and it's probably less than that now with all of our devices, right? Because we are masters at scrolling from thing to thing. But our attention span, 22 seconds. Okay. When someone has finished speaking, we remember about half of what we heard. Within a few hours, we can recall only about 20%. The number of adults who have had any training in listening skills is less than 5% of our population. It hasn't been part of the curriculum in most schools. So how about those statistics? I want to focus on heart-centered listening and nonviolent communication, or NVC. This is another great tool to have in your tool bag. I studied this years ago. We're going to do a short activity together that doesn't involve a lot of time, but it's to get into each other's heart. Both NVC and heart listening are based on coming from the heart. NVC is a way of communicating that leads us to give from the heart. Resistance, defensiveness, and violent reactions are minimized. This leads us to know that it's not so much what we say to one another, but how we say it. That's either going to escalate or de-escalate a situation. Through an emphasis on deep listening, we discover the depth of our own compassion and foster respect, attentiveness, and empathy, and a mutual desire to give from the heart, the seed of love. By staying focused on what you really desire, you are more likely to get it. Heart listening itself is about presence. Listening from the heart that connects us, that deeper listening that occurs at the heart level. Our hearts expand, and our capacity to communicate with those of differing beliefs and customs increases. This type of listening is about hospitality, offering space where change can take place, where there's a freedom to be. It's being fully present with another person, and there is no greater gift than that. And I wanted to share this as well. Really listening is one of the best gifts one human can give another. It requires our full attention. It calls for a mindset of appreciation, curiosity, and wonder for the other person. We can't be thinking about what we're going to say in response, or how we would handle the situation, or what's going on at work or at home. We must let go of our own agendas for the moment, which is not an easy thing to do. One of the ways we show caring is by how we communicate, whether we are having a conversation or we are dialoguing. In a conversation, you talk about a myriad of things. In a dialogue, you stay focused on the topic at hand. Dialogue is heart-centered. We get there by making eye contact, by noticing body language. Is someone open and comfortable, or are they all twisted up and looking away from us? That's where our compassion comes in. Allowing someone to be where they are, just allowing without judgment whatever comes forth. We need to do this in our intimate relationships, in our friendships, with our colleagues, our children, establishing safety and the freedom to speak and to be heard. And remember, take nothing personally. We know that whatever someone else is experiencing is not about us, but we may be the exact right person to extend love to the situation. 2 skills before we do a heart listening activity. First, recognizing empathy versus sympathy. Sympathy is getting in the quicksand with someone because perhaps we over-identify with their experience. That is not helpful. Empathy is understanding where someone is, but not getting in the thick of it with them, keeping our own counsel in the situation. Secondly is orientation, and this is one I love, and this is one I use a lot. We all have an orientation of how we perceive the world. We may be visual, oral, or kinesthetic. Based on the words we use, we can figure out where someone is. As a visually oriented person, we may use words like, I see what you're saying. A kinesthetic person may say something like, how does that make you feel? or I feel you. An oral learner uses words like, I hear you. To get someone to experience a situation differently, use words that are a different orientation than what they usually say. So if you hear them saying, I see this or I feel this, say, well, what did you hear me say? Or how does that make you feel? How do you feel about this particular thing? And lastly, I statements. We know this one. Instead of saying you did this or it's your fault, the you. That comes from a stance of how something made you feel by using I statements. I statements are the stance. These are things I go in depth with when I teach listening skills, but this is just a crash course. So when you say, I feel because, that goes a lot further with someone. When you say, you did this, you did that, they turn off completely. You're not going to get any further than you've already gotten. So I statements are very powerful and very important. So we're going to do a really short activity. So turn to somebody who's near you. Okay, just somebody next to you. And kind of sit facing each other. Okay. All right, so close your eyes and drop into your heart. Just take a deep breath and drop into your heart. And from your heart space, see what you can feel or perceive about the person that you're sitting with. And just take a moment and do that. Okay? So just breathe into your heart. And whatever, don't judge it. Don't think about it. Just whatever is there. Whatever you are feeling. All right, now we're going to open our eyes and look at that person and convey through your eyes what it is you felt and see if they can get it. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and that is so true. And so just maybe a brief word or two to one another using I statements of how this felt for you and what came from it, or what you want to say to that person that you're sitting with. All right. Well, you all must have gotten a lot in that short amount of time. All right. So let's just take a deep breath and bring yourselves back right here. So this is deeper listening, wordless listening, but listening nonetheless. How does it feel to connect from the heart? You know, that's the place that we need to get to be able to really communicate one-on-one, to feel like, you know, Neil Donald Walsh, who's like one of my favorite authors, He always says, there's only one of us in the room. And when you get into that heart-centered space, there's only one of you sitting there, and as you connect. All right, I want to talk a minute about higher listening, hearing the voice of Spirit. We are being communicated with all the time. All the time. Guides, angels, ancestors, teachers in spirit, they are all there. And they are speaking to you all the time. All the time. Through your intuition, through your dreams, in your meditations. Some being is always hearing us. You can see that through what may seem like a miracle in your life, or a dream coming true, or a deja vu experience. All we have to do is have the intent to listen. One way is to focus on your third eye and allowing it to open for information. Another way is to trust. Trust the information that you receive. You may want to write things down that you hear and see if you get consistent messages. But this is how I know I am not alone. Never alone. That our world is being protected. That we are loved beyond measure. These are things I hear. And we're going to try this in meditation. In closing, I want to say that listening with love can change your whole view of life. Our world needs your love, your ability to extend it to others, to hear others, to listen on deeper levels to everyone. Energy is what rules our world, because everything is energy. Your words are energy. Your smile is energy. Your humor is energy. I'll reiterate that all anyone wants is to be heard, to feel love through your careful attention, to understanding and listening. Where can we practice this? In our homes, with our children and spouses, right here at church with one another, with those we work with. And don't underestimate the power of extending that love any and everywhere. It moves mountains, it changes lives, it changes our world. And I'm going to close with this poem from Nonviolent Communication. And it's called Words Are Windows, or They're Walls. I feel so sentenced by your words. I feel so judged and sent away. Before I go, I've got to know, is that what you mean to say? Before I rise to my defense, before I speak in hurt or fear, before I build that wall of words, tell me, did I really hear? Words are windows or they're walls. They sentence us or set us free. When I speak and when I hear, let the love light shine through me. There are things I need to say, things that mean so much to me. If my words don't make me clear, will you help me to be free? If I seem to put you down, if you felt I didn't care, try to listen through my words to the feelings that we share. And so it is.
It's time for us to prepare for our meditation. And I'm very happy to include in our music team today Robert Florence, who's a member of our Unity of Bon Air community. He's been here for about 7 years. He actually grew up in Unity, attending Unity of Fairfax when he was a teenager, and then in his young adulthood, he was at Unity of Alexandria. Robert plays bagpipes, but not today. But he loves classical music, and he wanted to play in the talent show, but it just didn't work out. So today he'll be sharing as we move into this reflective, quiet time of listening. We'll be listening to Minuet in E minor by Robert Debussy. All right. Let's just take a deep breath. And we're going to go back into that heart space. Into that deeper place within you where love resides. And we're going to open our hearts. And we're going to allow love in. And so, from that heart space, and being willing to open our third eye, right in the middle of your forehead. We know that we are surrounded by beings who love us, that they are talking to us all the time, that they have messages for us if we will only be still and hear. This is your opportunity to be still and hear. So just open to whoever may be there to share something with you. Listen deeply to their message as we go into the silence.
And just know that whatever it is you heard, whoever it is that came to visit, is someone who loves you, whether you could identify them or not. Know that you are so loved by an infinite universe full of beings that know you, care about you, and love you. Your ancestors, your friends, whoever it may be. So just give thanks for what has come your way today, and know that you can return to your heart and listen at any time that you want to. And they are there. So when you feel ready, just open your eyes and be present. Aho.
Thank you, Reverend Lisa, for inviting us into becoming deep listening beings as we walk this path with one another. So our ushers are ready. Come on forward. Let us prepare our tithes and gifts. And if you have it, you want to hold it in your hand as we say our blessing, please do so. Here we go. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, for the joy of giving and receiving. More fabulous music.
And before I perform another song, I just want to thank you, Robert, for that beautiful piece of music that took us into the meditation. We don't usually encourage applause before meditation, but I just wanted to make sure you got some. All right. This is a song from Janice Stanfield. 1, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause we are born for greatness. Look into a child's eye. Tell me what you see. Reflections of their hopes and dreams, of what they're meant to be. We are born for greatness, born for greatness, everyday greatness, everyday greatness, born for greatness, precious stuff for all the world to see. We do great things every day.
Thank you. So wonderful. All right, come on up and let's bless these gifts. We are grateful for these gifts. We remember that the gift and the giver are one. We send these gifts forward to expand the love and joy consciousness within this community in Richmond and around the world. And let's affirm together our mantra, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful. And so it is. Thank you all. So I'd like to invite our chaplains to stand up. We are blessed with lots of chaplains here at Unity of Bon Air. Grab one of these wonderful lights at the end of the service and have a special time of prayer with them, or you can also use our prayer box, and all your prayer concerns are kept in confidence. And let's take a moment to acknowledge all the people that created this service, starting with our greeters and counters at the door, Marcy and Safari. We have Dan and Deb in the back, and we have our usual team plus Robert helping us today. We had Reverend Lisa speaking and Barbie doing our daily words. So we will bless all of them after we have the children come in. And let's see. What am I doing next? Oh, and our fellowship team, I left them out too. So now our children out the door, here they are.
We are walking as the light, as the light, as the light. We are walking as the light, as the light of God. As the light, 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 as the light of God.
Good morning, Unity. How are we all doing? Good, good. We had a great class today. We've done a lot of expressing ourselves through music and cooking, and we talked about our feelings. We kind of explored some different emotions that we all share. And thank you so much to Ben for helping us out today.
All right, so let's bless our children, our teachers, and everyone around. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are, and we see you doing amazing things. Let's stand for the prayer for protection. Excuse me. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.